charming in India was officially banned in 1991 as part of the Wildlife Protection Act.
Welcome to India. Welcome to the land of kings, royal palaces, holy rivers, gurus, yogis, fakirs, and soothsayers, elephants, snakes, and snake charmers.
Okay, snake charming is when the snake charmer appears to hypnotize a snake and makes it dance and wave all around by playing a flute-like instrument called pungi. For hundreds of years, snake charming has been a traditional way of living for few Indian people. But suddenly when snake charming was banned, so the snake charmers were abruptly left without a job. And they had to adapt to new situation and new world. And this is what happened to them. The last of the Mysore snake charmers. Fits in your palm. His name is Syed Samshuddin. He's also called Modi Mastan, like master of magic. He has been my magic guru since 1973. Here in 1994, he puts on a show just for family and friends. He has a baby mongoose and some cobras, but he won't let them fight. He says it's just for showcase. Syed Samshuddin is the last of the Mysore royal snake charmers.
ನೋಡೋಗೆ ನಾಗಪ್ಪ ಇದು ಕಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಪ್ಪ ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಹಾವಿನ ಜಾತಿನೇ ಬ್ಯಾರೆದು.
Oh sure, I have been bitten like 10 times at least. I eat some leaves from the forest that ingest vomiting and then I'll be okay. Once I had to go to the doctor and take injection and pills. I still have the marks to show you. So you are married now?
Yeah, yes, sir.
How many kids do you have?
Have 2 kids, sir.
Wow, 2 kids. Congratulations. That's one more than me.
Yeah, sir.
He's been working hard.
2 children, 1 daughter, 1 son.
Oh, very good. So you're balancing your family,
Yes, sir.
trying to earn a living. Oh, some 30 years ago, our people used to make 8 to 12 kids. Nowadays, we just can't afford so many children. 1 baby is enough, 2 is too many. Well, most of us has some pets, right? Like pets like parrots, dogs, cats, maybe even a turtle. Well, this was surprising to me. Right in the middle of his performance, the snake charmer brings out his beloved pet, a pet scorpion. And it's huge. The crowds freak out. And I swallow my own spit twice. And it fits in your palm. Isn't that scorpion poisonous and dangerous? Ooh la la. I have no time to question, but just to enjoy the spectacle. Oh, keep that away from me, man. Wow, after that, I had nightmares for 2 days. What people do for a living, amazing. A pet scorpion? Come on. Do you name your snakes?
Yes, cobra, king cobra, boa, python, garter snake, etc., etc.
No. I meant, do you name your snake like Jackie Chan?
No, sir, there is no such snake called Jackie Chan.
Wow, good answer. Well, in 1994, I was walking around on top of Chamundi Hills, Mysore, right? And then, what a surprise! So far, I've only seen one lady snake charmer. Her name is Lakshmi, a teenage mother, and her son's name is Subramaniam, like the god. And they've been traveling from Tamil Nadu to Mysore, like a band of gypsies, right? Usually, men do the charming, and the women sell old coins or take care of the household. So I was really surprised. How does she play the pungi, handle 2 cobras, and take care of her young baby? Wow, that beats me. Many times people stand around to see the spectacle and go away without paying her for her show. It's a pity. She has to pay to maintain the cobras, she has to feed herself, and she has to feed her baby. How does she make a living? I went back the next day, paid her 500 rupees, and also my sister sent some saris and blankets and the baby stuff to give her. She was happy. And for the kid, the only toy to play with is their cobras. Much better than Barbie dolls, yeah? So Lakshmi, tell me about your life.
This is our trade. This is our life. No one helps us. Our life is just like begging on the street corner for a living. Life goes on. This planet is just a borrowed space we have. We have nothing in our house. Well, we don't even have a house. We just survive and it's just as it is.
I again asked her if she was going to put her kid in a school, and she laughed and said, "You must be kidding. One day he's going to be a snake charmer, just like my father and grandfather. We may not have much, but we are all very happy together." Oh wow. Had no words to...
Yes, snakes have bitten me many times all over my arm. But it's nothing, life goes on. I eat some leaves and I'll be okay.
So if your son grows up, will you teach him some other job someday?
For us, we are uneducated. There is nothing else out there for us. My son has to be just like me and my family. He is going to be a snake charmer to survive.
What do you feed your snakes? Oh, for cobra we feed milk and eggs, like once in 3 days. For python we feed chicken. In the wild they eat rats and frogs and such. But once we acquire a cobra, we remove the poison glands so it's safe. But we don't catch king cobra because king cobra eats other snakes. Then we'll be out of business. But one evening when I was about 15, I painted this picture to show the lifestyle of a snake charmer. We are about 200 people in our family. We all live in these tents with no water or electricity. We were born in these tents, grew up here, came of age, got married, had kids, probably will die in these tents. Government has been helping us a really little. They have built few houses to accommodate some of us. But during the rainy season, we got to run for shelter under some trees. Every day we got to put on a show, and by the end of the day, if we can get some groceries to provide our families, that's a good day. And some days the business is so dull, we come back, drink a cup of water and go to sleep. That's our life. Government seems to be helping the dancers, the musicians, and the drama artists. But that's great, but the government is ignoring us. For them, snake charming is just like begging with no skills. I think every snake charmer is multi-talented. Apart from playing with the cobras, they gotta know at least 2 or 3 instruments to attract the crowd. And they're very expert at doing magic tricks and illusions on the street, surrounded by everybody. Not only that, they're good stand-up comedians. And they're very good storytellers. They educate people about poisonous and non-poisonous snakes, and then they sell these amulets and lucky charms that you wear around your neck or around your arm or carry in your pocket. So people feel confident as long as you have this lucky charm or amulet, snakes are not going to bother with you. So it's a placebo effect. It gives people some hope and courage. So the whole part is not just playing with the snakes, a musical instrument. It's actually to be able to make some money, they sell the amulets. That's their last final part of the trip. And some of the snake charmers entertain the crowd with jaw-dropping acrobatic skills. Everything performed on the streets. When you hear the word snake charmer, 2 things comes to my mind. One is obviously you're gonna see a cobra, and the second is magic, the Indian street magic. Okay, the first time I met Syed Samshuddin was when I was just finishing my 2nd grade and entering into my 3rd grade. Saturday after the class, I went out and he was performing. So I was like, wow, let me look at the cobra and the mongoose. Oh my God, this is it. Suddenly in the middle of the show, as usual, the snake charmers do all these Indian magic tricks right under your nose, right? I was bewitched when he showed me the cups and balls in all its simplicity. I go, man, I gotta learn this. After that, every Saturday, after the class, I made sure that I sat there, followed him home, and even strangled him until he showed me this trick that's even performed in Las Vegas today. I was fascinated when I saw cuts and ball performed by Syed Samshuddin. Perhaps you have been to Las Vegas and seen the Western magicians perform the world famous Hindu sword basket trick, where a girl gets inside a small basket and the magician drives his dozen swords into the basket from every angle. The girl must be dead by now due to the multiple stab wounds. This trick has been done to death, pun intended. Later, the magician hardly enters the basket. In the end, the lady emerges from the basket, even wearing a different outfit. Well, thanks to the snake charmers who made this trick world famous. Here is another version performed on the streets of India.
Watch the boy enter the basket and he just vanishes, just like that. Wow, he's gone. Oh my god, we gotta save the boy. Where did he go? There's nobody inside. He's gone. Even I can sit inside the basket just to prove that there's no boy there. And I will stick my stake inside from every angle, and the boy is vanished. Where did he go? He just turned into a pigeon. Oh my god, a pigeon? Oh my god, if I let the pigeon go, I won't see the boy again. But here is a cobra. Cobra is gonna do the magic. Please give me some money, please, so we can get the boy back. Vanish the pigeon completely, and the pigeon just emerges to save the boy. Watch the pigeon, it's a real pigeon. It's not plastic or fake. Oh my god, watch this pigeon. It can fly, it's real. Now the boy has to come on. We don't want to lose the boy, so the pigeon was the boy, so I'm gonna put the pigeon back in the box and the boy emerges. Thank you very much. You saved the day.
Whoa, look at this python. If I take it to the local zoo, they will give me 50 rupees by showcasing this snake. But I and my family has to survive by showing the snake around. Oh my golly, this snake can wrap around your body and crush and break every bone like it's nobody's business. But it's not poisonous, and people love to hack it to death out of fear. But it's a good, harmless snake. It's one of my pets. Look at this python. Nobody respects a python because it does not have a hood like a cobra. The almighty cobra. Everybody worships. They offer eggs and milk, build temples for cobras. They name their kids after cobra and call them Nagappa, Nagama, etc. Everybody loves a cobra because it's beautiful to look at and opens its hood, unlike any other snake. But any other snake, they beat them to death. Fact is, cobra is more poisonous, not python. As I was just climbing the bus, I heard this noise. Hey, look at the Tarzan swing. Tarzan in India? Tarzan, I gotta see. I looked around and kid about this small. He's holding a snake, and the monkey jumps, catches onto the snake, and swings like it's the Tarzan swinging on the vine. I go, oh my god, I gotta shoot this one. I'm getting my camera out, and somebody says, look at the Karate Kid fight Bruce Lee, and there's two monkeys. They're like screeching and fighting with each other. I'm like, oh my god. I take the camera out, it says playing, just 1 minute battery left. I said, no way. The battery said, my way. I go, okay. And here's this very rare footage of snake and the monkey. Here, snake charmers do it right under your nose. What you wanna see, dude? Cups and balls? Chinese sticks? Obedient coconut? Electric deck? The famous egg bag? The mysterious funnel? Fire from mouth? Here, nails from mouth is one of the snake charmer's greatest trick. Even in Las Vegas, you won't see this one. Yeah, some homemade organic music. Only the bikini babes are missing there. It's a wholesome entertainment. Just for free, just for your amusement. Hey, take a heart. Drop him a dime, right? You gotta live. You got a family and snakes to take care of. Wow. While making this documentary, every now and then, time after time, I often wondered about that little girl. It's been 25 years since I saw her. How is she now? Where is she? What's her name? I was curious. Mudukture, a small town near Mysore. It's about 1.5 hours from Mysore to Mudukture. In 2006, there was no snake charmers left in Mysore. I was curious. How are they now? What are they doing? How are they even surviving? I was curious, man.
Beautiful horns.
I heard that Syed Samshuddin was still performing at a Mudukture village fair. I immediately rented a taxi and went to shoot the last of the Mysore royal snake charmer,
ಅಮರಿಕಂದ ನನಗೆ ನೋಡೋ
Syed
ಬಂದಿರ ಅಮೆರಿಕ
Sanshotri.
ನೋಡೋಗೆ ನಾಗಪ್ಪ ಇದು ಕಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಪ್ಪ ನೀವು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಹಾ ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಹಾವಿನ ಜಾತಿನೇ ಬ್ಯಾರೆದು.
Well, talking about snakes, I got a very curious incident that happened to me. That was a close encounter with a snake. Oh my God, I must be about 5 or 6. My mom thought I had too much wax in my ears and it was about time to clean my ears. Get rid of the wax, And she had already made 2 candles out of it. Way back then, Q-tips used to clean your ears, right? We didn't even know if it was invented. It was not available. Then she calls this ear cleaning guy, right? He comes once a week, ear cleaning, and he has a bag like this. My mom said, that's it. So the ear cleaner comes in, and he goes into his bag and takes out this tiny snake like this. I go, wow, and my mom puts my head down on her lap like this. He's holding the snake head. It has a very sharp tail. He puts a sharp end into my ears and the tail wiggles like this. Wow, holy cow. And he takes out, I still remember which ear it happened. It was this ear. Way back in the early 70s, right? Holy cow, believe it or not, that's how they clean my ear. With a little snake like this. Whew. That was another close encounter. Wow. It really happened. It's unbelievable. Babu, the snake charmer, we grew up together. Except my family afforded to send me to a school so I can study ABCD. But Babu's family, they sent him to the forest to catch snakes. Anyway, his mom and dad sold me the old coins and stuff. Snake charming was banned in India at that time. So Babu never grew up to be a snake charmer. He had to survive by selling jeans and, fake Rolex watches and stuff.
Before 15 years before, I make the business snake skin. Now it's very difficult to snake.
No other place on this planet has so many active, colorful, and vibrant gods. Gods are celebrated in every form of Mother Nature. They represent the intrinsic connection between life and eternal reality. There are human gods and animal gods, as well as fantasy gods made of mythical beings. There are temples built to these gods. There are temples built to worship snakes and other creatures, the elephant-headed god Ganesha, and even the famous monkey god Hanuman.
Snakes are celebrated in every culture in some form or the other. You find them everywhere, man. In South India, there are a lot of monuments dedicated to just for snakes and snake gods. Cobra is like a big celebrity in India. They worship it like a god. And the snakes are celebrated in every part of Indian culture, like whether it's poetry or literature or stone carvings. Even in Bollywood movies, they even have a dance form called Nagin dance. You have to dance like a snake and oh my god, that dance form is just amazing. Occasionally I see somebody performing it. It's still alive today. Holy cow, imagine that. How do you catch a snake and box it down? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
ये हाविंद मरे मारे ना हट ओना मेलिक सनला ಬೆಳಗಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅವ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಅವಾಗ ಗಳಗಟ್ಟೆ ಮುರಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಗಾರ್ಡರಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಬರ್ತೀರ ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಡಗಬೇಕಂತ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿವಂತ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೇಬೊಳಗಡೆ ಐತೆ
I love India for many reasons. As we drove back, we had to dodge through cows and other animals.
ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಚೋ ಇದು ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗತ್ತ ಸಂಗಡಿ ಚಾರು ಕೂಕರ್ ಕೂಕು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾತು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ಸಲ್ ಕೂಕ್ ಹೇಳ್ದ ಅಣ್ಣ ಓಹೋ ಅಣ್ಣ ಪಡ್ಡಿ ಹಾಕೋಲಿ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ನೀನು ಜಾದೂ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮಂತ್ರ ಒಳಗಡೆ
For a minute, I thought he was tying a reef knot using a snake. Oh boy.
ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ನಾಗರೋಗ ಕಡಿತದ ಕಲ್ತೋಡಿ ಕಲ್ಲು ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾಗರೋಗ ಪತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳು ತಮ್ಮ ಪತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ ಹಾವಿಲಿ ಕಡಿಯೋ ಇರು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯಾರ ಕೈಲಿ ಗಿಡ ಇದೆ
No, we don't go into the forest to catch snakes anymore. Occasionally, if a snake gets inside some house, they call us, we go there and catch them, and then we add it to our collection. And this is called the coconut shell violin. It's made out of half a coconut shell covered with goat skin and a bamboo stick inserted into it, and 2 strings stretched across. That's it. This instrument can play in every language, you name it. It can play Italian music, German, American, Chinese or Indian music, because music is the language of the angels. And this musical instrument has no religion. Can we all get along? Can we learn something from this little instrument? Okay, this was the last time I was gonna meet Lakshmi. Next week she had taken off, maybe to some other place or something.
Thank you for helping me and my family.
So Lakshmi, how old is your snake?
It's about 4 to 5 years.
And how long does the snakes live?
Oh, about 10 to 12 years? It's the only profession we know how to survive by. If I make 20 to 30 rupees per day, that's enough to make my day.
What can you play with a homemade instrument like a half a coconut shell on two strings and a bamboo stick stuck to it? Oh, you'll be amazed. Let me show you. Here is our own Mysore coconut violin maestro. He can play that instrument like nobody else.
The Karnataka, Mysore. Karnataka, Mysore. The Madras, Tambal. The Kerala, Tranquil. This whole India. This USA, American.
Look at the snake. It's just one long esophagus, man. Oh, wow, really? That's a very good analogy. Smart. Okay. Snake charming is when the snake charmer appears to hypnotize a snake by playing a flute-like instrument called pungi. He waves his pungi around, making the cobra to dance accordingly. The snake charmer also performs seemingly dangerous acts of magic and juggling. Some historians say it probably originated in Egypt, but most records show us that this practice is most common in India and some neighboring countries. Snakes can sense sound. but they lack an external ear to listen to any music. So when the performer waves and plays the pungi, the snake considers it as a threat and responds to the action by waving its hood.
ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನೋಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗಳು ಕಪ್ಪೆಗಳು ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್ ತಿನ್ನೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಪ್ಪೆ ತಿನ್ನೋ ಸರ್ ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ
Statistics say that there are about 2,000 types of snakes around the world and 800 of them live in India alone. Well, some of the people you see in this video from 1994 to 2006 have passed away. So I was surprised when someone said that old grand violin maestro is still alive and kicking. Oh, Basha boy! Remember me? Oh, amigo, you make the dollar bill origami shirt for me. I still have it. Wow. I had to go searching for him. After 3 weeks of search and research, I found that old man pushing his 70s like a teenager. His enthusiasm about life is still catchy and contagious. He performs magic, he plays his violin, he plays the pungi just to make a buck. What's this? This is like some old videotape, right? What he's using this for? So he's actually tying this videotapes. This is like recycling, right? And what happens is this. The old videotape has been recycled. Now if you take this one, you're going to play a musical instrument and if you're expert. It's amazing. It's recycling. Back in the days, 60s and 70s, it was very common and usual to see the mongoose and cobra fight. Usually the mongoose would come and the snake would go. After 2 minutes, they would pull the snake and mongoose apart and it would go back to their boxes or bags or whatever. This time, it was an experiment that went horribly wrong. It lasted more than 2 minutes. So here I'm totally guilty because I asked the local snake charmers to arrange such a war between the mongoose and the cobra. Okay, I had my first camera. I was excited. Man, I'm gonna shoot something. I wanna shoot that snake and mongoose fight, which I've seen like 100 times. Okay, I rent a local snake charmer kit. Hey, let's go out to the forest area and stage a play, a war between mongoose and cobra. How exciting that would be. Oh my God. He takes a box like this big, puts his cobra, and he ties this box behind his bicycle seat. And in the front, he has a bag that has mongoose in it. So he's like huffing and puffing. The road is very bumpy and the ride is rough. So he's huffing and puffing and going through the bushes, dodging every stone and getting there. And I'm behind in the motorbike, going there with my bag and my camera. Oh my God, we are gonna do this, right? Okay, we find the location. We stop and I'm just 2 feet away from him. He turns and he just opens this box where the cobra was, and I'm standing there and my bag is here and then my hand is reaching for the camera. It happened just in a fraction of a second. To tell you in slow motion, the bumpy bicycle ride along the jungle path, the snake was agitated. His head has been like knocking up and down, The snake is really pissed off. He opens it, the snake comes, the hood comes up like this. The snake just... I'm like, I almost dropped my camera. I'm like 2 feet. And the snake charmer's hands are going just for the neck of the cobra. The cobra is standing up like this, as if it was overdosed on Viagra or something. And I couldn't even blink before, and even before I blink, it happened. Cobra just bit him just like that. There's 2 blood marks. Shoves the snake back and closes the leg. I'm going, oh my God, what did I do? I got to rush into the hospital. Oh, he says, oh, don't worry, sir, I've been bitten so many times. He tears up a little piece of his t-shirt, makes a quick tourniquet, and says, show must go on. He wants to earn some money. Okay, let's go. And he ties up the mongoose so it won't run inside the forest. And he's, are you ready? And I'm like, yeah. And then my hands are shaking. Okay. And he throws the cobra right next to the mongoose, and the war begins. I go, oh my God, this is the battle of the bulge. Okay. After some time I go, this is enough, gotta stop it. The mongoose bit the snakes in the head several times, and at one time it bit the snake's eyeball off. The eyeball is almost hanging down. I couldn't see. I'm like, okay, let's stop it. That's enough. That's enough. I got my footage. Oh my God, I was like, I couldn't sleep for 2 more days after I watched it. That was the last time I saw a mongoose and a cobra fight. Wow, while making this documentary, every now and then, time after time, I often wondered about that little girl. It's been 25 years since I saw her. How is she now? Where is she? What's her name? I was curious. Now, back in 2019, I kept thinking about that little girl. What's her name? Where is she now? After a week-long search, I found out that she's the granddaughter of Syed Samsuddin, and she lived outside the city, married with a babe in arms. So I arranged to meet her. Finally, she was my Afghan girl. Her name is Parveen, and it was a delight to meet her after 25 long years.
ಹಾವು ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೆದರಿಕೆ ಇದೆಯಾ ಇವಾಗಲೂ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಅವತ್ತು ಮಾತ್ರ ಹೆದರಿಕೆ, ಅವತ್ತು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ.
The world is changing nowadays. I'm the last one in my long generations to do this for a living. Snake charming has been banned in India, and we all lost our jobs. Now my sons and brothers have taken up business to survive. They sell Chinese Rolex, Ray-Bans and jeans at the street corner to make a living.
ಟೂರಿಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾವೆ.
What are you doing for business?
Now we sell some flute and something, jewelry, anything, something.
Jano mere jaan. When he says he's a businessman, it's not a big business like you have a big factory and a big showroom. No. He's a very small businessman, self-taught, didn't go to school. He's making stuff like musical instruments and flutes and jewelries, and he's selling it to the villagers and the tourists just to earn some money so he could send 2 of his kids to the school. Unbelievable, what people do for a living. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Yeah,
Give me a hug. He's like my brother. Wow, look at the snake. It's just one long esophagus, man. Wow, really? That's a very good analogy. Smart. Is when the snake charmer appears to hypnotize a snake by playing a flute-like instrument called pungi. He waves his pungi around, making the cobra to dance accordingly. The snake charmer also performs seemingly dangerous acts of magic and juggling. Some historians say it probably originated in Egypt, but most records show us that this practice is most common in India and some neighboring countries. Snakes can sense sound, but they lack an external ear to listen to any music. So when the performer waves and plays the pungi, the snake considers it as a threat and responds to the action by waving its hood. Statistics say that there are about 2,000 types of snakes around the world, and 800 of them live in India alone. We also make coconut shell violins and pungis to sell it for the tourist. I am the last of the Mysore snake charmers.
Nadir din nadir din nadir din tanana tillilana tillana nadir din din nadir din nadir din nadir din tanana tillilana tillana nadir din nadir din